Today I decided to start my Halloween series. I was going to start it quite a bit earlier, but the beginning of the school year was just crazy, and then a week ago I ended up going in for my first ultrasound thinking I was pregnant, found out I had an ectopic pregnancy, and then I ended up getting sent to emergency so that they could remove it, and it turned out that I had had a ruptured tube. So I've had to take this week off work because they had to do surgery and remove my tube, and so I've just been resting and getting better, and I talk all about that on my other channel. But just at the very end of the week, I'm finally feeling better and I'm able to sit up. So I thought, what better way to celebrate the weekend before I go back to work than to start playing around with the Cricut Design Space new print and cut feature. So I decided, why don't I get some files brought in, play around with it, and I've just been doing a ton of printing and cutting today and just having a great time with it. This feature is really, truly amazing and so easy to use. So the files for this design are from Too Cute by Jessica. So Too Cute by Jessica is a site that sells SVGs, and she has freebie files as well, and this pumpkin house and this boo ghost are both freebie files. So I uploaded them into Design Space, and if you would like me to I can't talk today. If you would like me to do a tutorial on how to upload images, just let me know. I would be happy to do that. And yeah, so basically this pumpkin, what I did is I took this little ghost and I attached it to the pumpkin by clicking the new flatten button, which it says unflatten right now, but when I put them together the option was to flatten. That turns this all into one layer, so this will all print together. Then I took this little ghost and I had copied him so that he'll go over this other ghost perfectly when I'm done, and he will pop up. And then for the background, I took this house, I copied it twice, then I clicked unflatten and turned it into a cut file, and I pushed the two pieces together and welded them. So these ones are going to print and cut, and this one's just going to cut. The size of this pumpkin is 10.5 by 4, and the size of this pumpkin is 5.3 by 4, and then the little ghost is 1.6 width by 1.7 height. So those are the measurements. I'm going to go ahead and press go. It's going to take me to the loading screen. These usually take a few extra minutes to load just because they're a bit more intricate. And this will fit on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So I have my little ghost and my house that are right here. Now the only thing I can say that I dislike about the print and cut is that it wastes so much paper. So the registration marks have to be a certain amount away from the images, so you can't print and cut a full 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I believe the biggest width you can go is 6.5, but it kind of differs per image what it allows you to do. The other thing that you can kind of see the image looks blurry. That's because I have my bleed line on. So now that I have taken it off, it doesn't look blurry anymore. But what the bleed line does is it just kind of takes the color and pushes it out a bit more, so that when the Cricut cuts, if for some reason it's slightly off, you won't notice it because the bleed line stopped the picture from looking blurry. And then this here will just normal cut. So this says cut, this says print and cut. So I'm going to go ahead and click print and continue. And I'm going to print this off on my printer, and then I will come back and show you guys what it looks like, and I will put it together. For my printer, it's not a very good printer, so I have to keep changing the settings to make it print better so it's not streaky, but for Christmas I'm planning on getting a better printer. So anyway, I'm going to let my stuff print, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So right now it's just reading the registration marks that came out on the printer, and then after it's done reading them, it will cut this image out. So my images are all cut out, and I have my pumpkin card, and I added a touch of Scotch tape here just for a little extra stability, but by the time I'm done you won't see that. I also forgot to mention, because I messed up on the first one I did, you have to make sure that you flip the back side, because if you don't flip it, then what's going to happen is your pumpkins are going to look like that, and we don't want that. We want the pumpkins to line up, so just make sure that you flip it. So I've got it all folded and scored, and then I have my print then cut image, and it turned out so nice. It really is amazing, and I backed this on one of the orange pieces that I had messed up just for some extra stability, because I just have my cardstock's pretty flimsy, and then once it goes on here, then it'll be a really nice strong card front. And then I also have my tiny little ghost, and this thing's not very big at all, and look how it cut perfectly. So I'm really impressed with that. So really this card is so simple. All I'm going to do is flip this over, grab my ATG gun, and then I'm going to stick it on. So really nothing to this card. And print and cut is so easy that uploading it into the design space and printing it off really doesn't take a lot of time at all. The most time that this took me was figuring out the size of the card I wanted, because I wanted to use the most, the biggest possible on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. So this is all ready to go. I'm just going to go ahead and line this up, and now I'm just going to add my little ghost with some dimensionals, and then it will be done. So the dimensionals I'm using are just Walmart brand. There's nothing special about them. Just cut off a piece, stick it on. That just gives the card a little bit of dimension. And then for the inside, because this cardstock's feeling kind of flimsy, the other piece that I had messed up, I'm just going to go ahead and stick it on and write a message. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll just come back and look at the finished card. I finished up my card. I added a few little things to the front, and I just wanted to show you the stamps that I used. I used the My Pink Stamper Spooky Puns, and I used Have a Bootiful Day. But unfortunately she doesn't make stamps anymore. Her stamps are my absolute favorite. I wish I owned every single one of her sets before she stopped making them, but I'm sure you can find, I think Mary at Cards TV. I haven't had any of her stamps yet, but I follow her on YouTube, and it seems like she has a lot of great stamps like this too. So anyway, basically I added some glossy accents to the windows, and a touch of Wink of Stella to the ghosts, and the leaves, and the door, and the window ledges, and you can kind of see it in the light, just so. And then on the inside, I just stamped Have a Beautiful Day, and I added the extra pumpkin so it's nice and supportive. So that is my really quick and simple Halloween card. Like I said, these designs are from Too Cute by Jessica, and they're a freebie. So go ahead and check her out and see if you want to make a card like this. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.